but just the enthusiasm.
Yeah, you mentioned before when you're out and about and you meet people, whether it be from the UK or from abroad, Liverpool fans probably stand out more than others, as in coming up to you and remembering you from your Liverpool days. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, without doubt. I mean, interesting, when I left Liverpool, I was a little bit bitter, obviously because it was a team I wanted to stay with, and the slight rejection. I had my career to focus on, which is fine, so I carry on doing my football stuff. Since I've stopped playing, India, Asia, anywhere in Asia, I'll go places and people will come up to me and it's like, Dave, Liverpool fan. They'll show Liverpool jersey, they'll show Liverpool phone cover or something like that. I'm like, yeah, and it's like, wow, I remember you from the 90s. I'm kind of like, you can't remember it that well. There's no judgment other than they love you for being a Liverpool, a former Liverpool player. So, yeah, it changed my opinion on everything, because I always looked at stats. It was kind of like, I did this, we didn't do that, it wasn't so good. And then you get fans who just kind of get back and say, we appreciate you being there. And every time I go to Anfield, same thing. So, I'm glad I had 7 years.
We talked about Darwin.
Just one story. So last season, my son-in-law is an Arsenal fan, and he said, Dave, you want to come and watch Everton versus Arsenal? I'm like, all right. So I snuck into Goodison Park with a winter hat on, masked up. I had this jacket on. Where is it? Yeah. It's got a Liverpool badge on the side. So I stood in Goodison Park leaning against my brother-in-law watching the game. 1-2-1.
Come again.
Did you get away with it? You didn't get spotted?
What are you doing? We play Arsenal on the 4th of February. Come again.
We talked about derbies a little bit when we were chatting before. Tell us about how special a Merseyside derby is. I mean, I know you'll have played in a few, Leon, and we talked about you scoring in that 2-2 draw when Suarez scored a couple. I think you were 2 down and pulled it back to 2-2. What's the atmosphere like in the build-up and the game itself?
Yeah, the atmosphere is incredible. More intense, I'd say, than any other game of the season. There's, as David said, we're a city that doesn't mind sharing seats and sitting together and things, but that doesn't mean they don't scream at the pitch with any less enthusiasm. So it's a very intense atmosphere. It's a great game to play in, it really is. There is a bit of pressure that comes with it, and they're only really enjoyable when you're walking off the pitch afterwards and you've won. It's okay if you've drawn. There's no enjoyment at all if you come off after suffering a defeat, but if you do win, it's one of the best games of the season.
David, your memories, we talked about that, your best ever save being in a Merseyside. Is there one game that stood out to you? Is that the one?
It was one save, yeah. I mean, because everything, that was the save when I saw the Everton fans in the Kop. Leon was saying, now I think, and I said to you before, I think one of the key things about this is that we all have friends, not so much family, who are either supporting Liverpool or Everton. Not so many, or if any, from down in Lancashire way. So you get the build-up quite early, and it's constant. Like if you walk off, and it happens too often on the losing side, you're going to get it from your mates. There's something funny about it. It's not like you're going to get a physical fight with them, but it hurts more when your friends are giving you a bit of stick because you lost to Everton. Fortunately, it happens too often.
I asked David when we were chatting before about the best player he played with at Liverpool. It was Steve McManaman. What for you? Who's the best player you played with during your career at Everton?
Wayne Rooney, just because of how incredibly special he was when he was coming through. I mean, he didn't spend long at Everton, but you just knew this kid was special. And then obviously what he's gone on to achieve, both for Manchester United and for England, has been absolutely amazing, to be honest. So the fact that he came through and we spent a short space of time playing football together was great, because I do think he's one of the best this country's ever seen.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that at all. And just going back to McManaman, do you think he gets we were speaking then, do you think he gets the credit he deserves for what he achieved when he left Liverpool there?
Absolutely not. No. I don't think he got the credit when he was playing, in the sense that he had, I think it was 23 England caps. Ridiculous. Might be a little bit more than that. It was for the player of his talent, what he achieved obviously with Real Madrid. Yeah, he deserves a lot more. You know, Wayne Rooney. I mean, I could say Wayne Rooney, but Wayne was only in England games with him, but he was annoyingly good. He chipped me once, then laughed afterwards.
What is that in a match or a training?
When he was still a kid, he was a joke. He used to come out to train and just hit the ball off the bar from the halfway line while we're chatting, and then we'd turn and go, oh, "Come on, young lad, you're not meant to do that." He went, "I did." Bang, did it again straight away. He was just annoyingly brilliant.
Can I tell a quick story? So we're. Do you remember the goal he scored against Newcastle with the volley? I didn't see the game. Someone went, "Oh, did you see that goal?" We were at England meet not long before that, and we're sitting around at the end of the session, and someone's knocking these balls in at the edge of the box. He's volleying top corner, bang, bang, bang. So when I saw it on the telly, it was like, oh yeah, I saw him doing that last week.
Well, he only hit that because he was arguing with the referee, wasn't he? The ref didn't even assist. He was fuming, he was going mad, and he turned and just bang.
Unbelievable. Should we open it up to you guys? We've got 5 minutes. Any questions that you've